This is a David and Goliath story about a battle to save a town from greedy developers and misguided planning. I'm Bridget Bryce and this is Ulverston in the Lake District, which has been my hometown for 30 years and where I brought up my family. It's a grand little market town. Stan Laurel was born here and so was Norman Burkitt, champion of great causes. Like them, it's known for its individualism and good humour. Over the years, its independent spirit has helped Ulverston resist forces that have destroyed many other similar-sized towns. But Ulverston is now under threat. A Georgian brewery site that produced local beer from 1755 until 1991 has become the focus of a struggle between, on one side, the owners of the site, corporate supermarket developers, though we don't know which one, and the planning authority. And on the other side, a bunch of determined locals. There's a lot at stake.
I'm James Robinson and I've lived across from the brewery site all of my life. As part of my A-levels, I designed an alternative for the brewery site, which was a housing development, which I don't feel that the developers have even considered at all. My scheme that I designed preserved all of the buildings which had historic value. The brewery proposal seems to demolish all of the interesting buildings on the site, which just replaces it with a big shed. I think it's a disgrace to the town.
I'm Jane Harris and I'm the Town Councillor representing this area. This is a mad proposal in a conservation area. It's a tightly built up area with many houses around it. What they're going to do is dig up underneath the site to create an underground car park and then put in a massive supermarket with all the traffic and the disruption that that will cause for all the houses which are right up against the site. I just can't understand how it got planning permission.
I'm Professor John Whiteleg and I work on transport projects all over the world for governments, for major companies. I was asked to provide expert evidence on the impact of the proposed brewery supermarket development. I was actually quite shocked in terms of cars, vehicles per day, lorries, the street geography of Ulverston and many other things. It is absolutely appalling. I spoke at the planning committee about this. It's a huge negative social and environmental impact on a very special place. It is so bad in so many ways. It's absolutely unbelievable that it's got to the point it has now got to. It can still be stopped, it must be stopped, and its impact is devastating.
This is Brewery Street, and this is where the delivery lorries for this supermarket will all of them have to come up. That's in excess of 50 a week to service this great big large supermarket here. So they'll come up here, they'll then have to turn around this extremely tight corner, which will have them up on that pavement over there, we know that for sure. And then down there where they'll have to turn again, really tight bend, into the delivery yard of the turntable, only room for one lorry, they'll have to spin round on a turntable. And then back out here, and all of those lorries will be then sent down Fountain Street, right into the conservation area, through the historic town centre, out again from the town.
English heritage called Ulverston a bastion of independent retailing. But when we got our large out-of-town supermarket, Booths, many of us remember how the local shops took a hammering and many closed down. This time round, the council has ignored its own research, which says that this supermarket is 4.5 times bigger than Ulverston has capacity for.
My name's Tom Bowden. I am the owner of Working Class Heroes in Ulverston on Market Street. Ulverston has a unique mix of independent shops. The worry for me with regards to supermarkets in Ulverston is the monetary drain on the area. Businesses are set up to generate profit. Local businesses retain the profit within the local economy. Nationals take that profit and remove it from the local economy.
I'm Harry Knowles. I'm the Executive Director of Furnace Enterprise. And we're all about economic regeneration and business support and seeking to attract new companies to this area. A key part of the attractiveness of this area is Ulverston Town Centre. And if we lose that attractiveness, we lose the ability to attract the skilled professional people we need to this area. If we lose those independent retailers, if we lose what they bring to the town centre, we lose what makes this area so special, so unique and so wonderful to live in.
My name is Doug Gillam. I run Gillam's Tea Room on Market Street, the Cobbled Street in Ulverston. Many people come into the tea room and say, what a beautiful town you've got. I would encourage people to support us in fighting to preserve one of the last remaining working market towns in the UK. We're a dying breed.
Keep Ulverston Special is a group of residents and traders who aren't prepared to stand by and watch corporate greed and planning incompetence ruin our town. With the help of a small firm of lawyers, we have fought and won permission to go to court for a judicial review of the planning authority's decision to allow a supermarket. Less than 1 in 5 cases ever get this far.
I'm Clem Cecil, Director of Save Britain's Heritage. There are lots of great things you could do with this site. It's a sheer waste to destroy it needlessly for replacement with a supermarket. Keep Ulverston Special are fighting for a better long-term solution. They're taking a brave stand against some heavyweight property developers, which no one else is doing, and it's incredibly important to support them, as Save Britain's Heritage does.
We've fought long and hard for our town, but now we are up against it. We need to raise £7,000 for our legal fighting fund to stand a chance. The developers have brought in the biggest law firm in the world to try and squash us, and the planning authority is determined not to listen. So it really is David against 2 Goliaths.
It's our fight today, tomorrow it might be ours.
If you care about protecting local interests in the face of powerful corporations, if you would like to support a battle that could set a precedent to stop shocking developments elsewhere, if you care about Ulverston, please donate whatever you can. Thank you.